Good day everyone, my name is Elmer M. Sanyosa together with my member Kenjian Burse and Jacqueline Bubuna. So ano nga ba ang gagawin namin sa bidyong ito? Sa bidyong ito, aalamin namin kung may natutunan talaga kayo sa Prop Ed 6 entitled Building and Enhancing New Literacies Across the Curriculum with Emphasis on the 21st Century Skills. So sa bidyong ito, nag-interview kami ng mga students sa TUP Cavite kung saan mag-a-ask kami ng questions and sasagot sila after ng 5 seconds. And then, sa dulo ng video, i-reveal namin ang tamang sagot at i-explain rin namin kung bakit nga ba yun ang tamang sagot. Hope you enjoyed this video and have fun with learnings and review. Hi! Nandito kami sa TUPC at may mga kasama kami student na nanggaling sa
IE Department.
So, pakilala niyo naman kung sino-sino kayo.
So, my name is Raizen Jan Aquino from BSIH.
My name is Cristina Joanna Sibangurin from BSIH. My name is Shara Alvaro from BSIH.
So, yun. Mga ma'am, may 5 question lang po kami na about sa Prop Ed 6 na pang-let review. Then, yung mga answer nyo po na is mamimili lang po kayo sa binigay po namin ang paper niya. So, second, Sunday. Okay.
For the first question, the teacher who spends more than what is earned, thus becoming vulnerable to loan sharks, lacks. Again, the teacher who spends more than what is earned, thus becoming vulnerable to loan sharks, lacks. Letter A, financial literacy. Letter B, cyber literacy. Letter C, ego literacy. Or letter D, media literacy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For question number 2,
In discussing a lesson on procedural knowledge in his English class, Mr. Vidal invited Ms. Quiros, who is a technology and livelihood education teacher. The former tackled the skills that students need to develop the topic, while the latter helped in laying down the process of baking a cake as a springboard in the given topic. Manifested in this given integration is teaching strategy. Ulitin pa po ba? Okay, again. In discussing a lesson on procedural knowledge in his English class, Mr. Vidal invited Ms. Quiros, who is a technology and livelihood education teacher. The former tackled the skills that students need to develop the topic, while the latter helped in laying down the process of baking a cake as a springboard in the given topic. Manifested in this given integration is teaching strategy. A, peer. B, pair. C, team. Or T-E-A-M. Or letter D, team. T-H-E-M.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Question 3.
Scarlett is setting her personal financial goals. What is the first step we should take to reach her financial goals? Letter A, automated payments. B, prioritize her goals. Letter C, evaluate her budget. Or letter D, make a list of her goals.
5, 4, 3, 2,
1. Number 4. Okay. A student passes a book report poorly written but ornately presented in a folder to make up for the poor quality of book report content. Which Filipino trait does this practice prove? Letter A, forma over substance. Letter B, substance over forma. Letter C, arts over academics. Or letter D, art over science. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Question number 5. Under the 21st century life and career skills, which enables a person to respond to the change of modernity? Letter A, flexibility and adaptability. Letter B, social and cross-cultural skills. Letter C, leadership and responsibility. Or letter D, productivity and accountability. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Together with Merlin from BSIEH, Kim from BSIEH,
Michael from BSIEH.
We have 5 questions na itatanong ni Mr. Busen. All you need to do is sasagutin niyo siya, hawak yung mga card mo. Let's start.
Okay, let's start. So for the first question, when you wanted to genuinely clarify and point relative to an issue under a discussion in a meeting, what will you do as a teacher? Letter A, politely request for recognition to clarify your point. Letter B, just keep quiet to avoid opposition. Letter C, discuss with seatmates to gain support. Or letter D, propose the other position.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Miss Aguilar enjoyed the interactive discussion of an interesting topic that caused over time, which will make the next class with Mrs. Daniel. What best attributes of the teachers must prevail in this situation to avoid unhealthy confrontation and relational conflict? Letter A, rights, responsibilities. Letter B, sustaining lasting confidence. Letter C, crafting a memorable presence. Or letter D, being exceptional at decoding emotions. 21st-century skills among learners, the following are relevant approaches and prospects the schools should impose. If you arrange the following approaches based on effectiveness in terms of developing 21st century skills, which one comes last? Letter A, bring learners to the real world where action is. Letter B, expose them to a great deal of researches and other inquiry-based modalities using technology. Letter C, provide them information on direct instruction principles and tips. Or letter D, guide them in searching for truth and exploring their own journey expecting.
Are you ready your answer? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Invested $300 in the stock market. With the stock market's average yearly gain of 10%, his original $300 grew to $330 after 1 year. In 2 years' time, his $300 became $363. The year after that, his original investment had become $399. Stock investment grew as a result of letter A, globalization, letter B, opportunity cost, letter C, banking services, or letter D, compounding.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Developing her personal budget. She intends to save 10% of her income. Use 38% of her income for housing and utilities. Spend 14% on food. Devote 20% to transportation. And set aside the rest for clothing, recreation, and entertainment. She earns $950 per paid period. How much money does she plan to spend on clothing, recreation, and entertainment each paid period? Letter A, $306.56. Letter B, $134.12. Letter C, $288.34. Or letter D, $172.44.
Ready your answer? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Answer is letter A. So, meron na 1 point si Rachel at Sarah. Ng 0 point para kay T. The
The correct answer is letter C. Okay, meron ng 2 points ng Sarah.
And 1 point.
1 si Ma'am Pina at 1 point kay Sil. 1 point. The correct answer is letter D. So, pantay na po nila.
2 points na sila each. The correct answer is
Letter A. Forma over substance.
Yes,
So,
3 points
mahabol
na
siya.
sila.
3, 2, and
the correct answer is letter
A. Flexibility and adaptability.
4 points.
So, the winner is
Ina.
Ina and Shara. The correct answer is letter A. So, you got the correct answer. So, meron na kayong 1 point. The correct answer is letter A. So, meron na 2 points si Sir Miguel and si Ma'am Mary. So, the correct answer is letter C. So, meron ng 3 points Ma'am Mary at 2 points na silang dalawa. The correct answer is letter D. The correct answer is letter D. So you got the correct answer. But the winner sa inyong tatlo is si Ma'am Merly.
Financial literacy is the education and understanding of various financial areas, including topics related to managing personal finance, money, and investing. This focuses on the ability to manage personal finance matter in an efficient manner, and it includes the knowledge of making appropriate decisions about personal finance such as investing, insurance, real estate, paying for college, budgeting, retirement, and tax planning. The scenario describes a collaborative effort between Mr. Vidal and Ms. Quiros, where they integrate their expertise to teach a lesson. Mr. Vidal focuses on procedural knowledge in English, while Ms. Quiros provides practical application by making baking process from her TLE subject. This is an example of team teaching strategy where two teachers work together combining their skills and knowledge to enhance the learning experience. In team teaching, both educators contribute their expertise to cover different aspects of the lesson, creating a more comprehensive and engagement learning process. Make a list of her goals. The first step to achieving financial goal is identifying the goal and making a list. Prioritizing financial goal comes after making a list of goals. After listening her goal and organizing them by importance, Scarlett will want to evaluate her budget and impute as many payments as possible.
Forma over substance when a student focuses more on design and establishment rather than of content of a report, then it shows forma over substance.
Flexible and adaptability in the classroom are two of the most important qualities that every teacher must possess. These two characteristics also go in hand with one another. Flexibility is the idea that your plans can change very quickly, sometimes with notice and sometimes without. Receiving criticism, good and bad, from your advisor is extremely important in terms of flexibility because it will force you to to change up what you are used to doing. Being flexible means incorporating this feedback into your teaching. Also, on-the-spot change may also need to be made based on certain situations in the classroom, often without prior realization. Adaptability is the ability to adapt to change. In general, it is being able to acclimate yourself to change roles, job responsibility, materials, and schedule. You cannot accommodate for these different aspects of teaching. It will be different to give your students the best learning experience that they could possibly get, and of course, that's always the goal.
In communication, clarification involves offering back to the speaker the essential meaning as understood by the listener of what they have just said, thereby checking that the listener's understanding is correct and resolving any areas of confusion or misunderstanding. Clarification is important in many situations, especially when what is being communicated is difficult in some way. Communication can be difficult for many reasons. Perhaps, sensitive emotions are being discussed, or you are listening to some complex information or following instructions. As a teacher, the best way to clarify an issue under a discussion is to politely request for recognition to clarify your point. In this situation, the issue arises because Miss Aguilar's class went overtime, delaying Mrs. Zarzuela's class. To avoid confrontation or conflict, it is essential that both teachers balance their rights and responsibilities. Miss Aguilar has the right to manage her class, but she also has the responsibility to ensure it finishes on time. Similarly, Mrs. Zarzuela has the right to expect her class to begin as scheduled, but she also has the responsibility to address the delay in a respectful and professional manner.
In developing 21st century skills, approaches that encourage active learning, critical thinking, and problem solving are typically more effective. Bringing students into real-world situations, exposing them to research and inquiry, and guiding them to explore their own learning experiences are more aligned with these skills. On the other hand, direct instruction, which involves giving students information in a more traditional and passive way, is less effective in fostering the active engagement required for 21st century skills. Therefore, it comes last in terms of effectiveness.
Compounding takes place whenever you earn interest on interest. It has the potential to increase the value of an investment exponentially over time. Zach's original investment of $300 grew by $30 over the first year. In the second year, Zach experienced a 10% gain on his original $300 plus the additional $30 that he had earned during the first year. In the third year, Zach experienced another 10% on his original $300 plus on the additional $63 that he had earned during the first 2 years. Opportunity cost refers to the trade-off that occurs when you choose one alternative over another. Banking services is a career area in which employees are primarily concerned with accepting deposits, lending funds, and extending credit to bank customers. Globalization refers to the rapid and unimpeded flow of capital, labor, and ideas across national borders. To calculate how much money Faith has budgeted for clothing, recreation, and entertainment, first add together the portions of her income that she plans to use for everything else. 10% plus 38% plus 14% plus 20% is equals to 82%. She plans to devote 82% of her income to savings,
housing and utilities, food and transportation. Since she wants to set the rest of her pay aside for clothing, recreation, and entertainment, subtract the percentage of her income spent on everything else from 100%. 100 minus 82 is equals to 18%. Finally, multiply her income per pay period by 18% to find how much money she plans to spend on clothing, recreation, and entertainment. $950 times 18% is equals to $172.44.